Hey everyone, this is the Bearded Zeno, and this is going to be my review of the DC Comics Multiverse Batman v Superman Knightmare Batman 6-inch action figure. This is made by Mattel. And you may see me review the Armored Batman and the regular Batman from this Batman v Superman line. I don't have those currently anymore. I sold them off, didn't think I was going to buy any more of these. Then they came out with this guy, and I figured, well, I like the movie good enough. I'll go ahead and pick some of these back up once I see them. So I do plan to pick those back up, get Superman, Wonder Woman, all these, even this stupid guy right here. Anyways, packaging is the exact same. We saw with those. We have a grapnel blaster piece in here, which I didn't even take out because it was kind of a pain to try and get out. And, well, keeps it better stored in there because they just haven't floated around. He also comes with 3 batarangs, which he is holding one right now. They are just little rubbery pieces. Nothing too impressive. I wish he came with his scar. Which, it's the scar right here. I can't know if it's a Scar H or a Scar L, but I know it's a scar. And that is such a unique weapon because he has the Joker card taped on the back right here, which looks fantastic. I mean, there's no way he could hold it two-handed. I just wish that he came with it just to have it in one hand, because that's such a cool accessory. And it's not like they're opposed to putting guns inside these multiverse figures because Deadshot from Suicide Squad is coming with one. So I don't know why he didn't come with that scar because that's a really cool accessory. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the figure itself. I am really, really impressed with this. Where the normal Batman left a little something to be desired, and the Armored Batman one, I felt the paint amps weren't really there. This one, I think, works. For a $20 figure from Mattel, it works very, very well. Especially the head sculpt. I think it is the exact same head sculpt. Take off the stand. He fits well on a NECA stand, by the way. I think it is the exact same head sculpt that came with the normal Batman. They just don't have the texture on the cowl, which looks way better. Oh, he also comes with this little rubber goggle piece right here, but it looks way better up here on the helmet. So I'm just gonna, or the cowl, I should say. So I'm just gonna put it right back up there. See, that looks really great. Articulation still leaves something to be desired, but he's in a trench coat. I'm okay with that. I'd rather just have him standing up. Here is the batarang. If we can focus, you can see that is nicely detailed, but flip it over on the side, you got that big china right there. Ooh. And it is a just really flimsy rubber piece. So I'm going to put it back in his hand off camera real quick. There we go. And you can see he even comes with a trigger finger hand right here. So it looks like they were going to give him that scar, but they didn't. I think the paint apps on the rubber, well, I guess he has like a vinyl rubber cape, whatever, on the trench coat, they look great. Especially back right here, which looks like a big sweat stain or dirt or something like that. That looks really cool. I wish it was a little bit more dirtier, especially down here towards the end, but it works. It doesn't look nowhere near as plasticky and dumb in hand as, say, the Armored Batman does. Like I said, the articulation, not so great. That's the best that you can bend the elbow. So like I said, even if he came with the scar, there was no way you could get him to hold it two-handed, which, that is a bit of a bummer, but, ooh, look at that. That is the most that you can bend that elbow. That is... I mean, you could easily just do some cuts right there, warm it up, cut it up if you wanted to do that. I'm not going to because I think it looks perfectly fine just standing in a statuesque pose like this, a museum pose, which is fine by me. I just want a representation of Knightmare Batman in my collection. So I was really looking forward to this figure. Every time I went to a Walmart or something like that, I was looking out for this. I finally found it. I was so happy. It's got the same waist crunch that the normal Batman does, which is basically useless. Is there a swivel at the waist? No, there's not a swivel at the waist. Another place where I think the paint apps could have been better, the pants. I think these are olive drab pants, just standard military pants. And I don't know, I think they could have used a slight wash on them to make that stand out more, because they just look like standard green or gray on camera, actually. It's way more gray on camera than it is in person. Yeah, they just don't look like they're painted as well as they should be. But you got these struts here, which is nice. The belt is nicely done. Yeah, like I said, even the articulation of the legs, not that great. That's a weird play. Just like the whole boat moves. Again, no ankle pivot with these guys, which sucks. This is one figure where I think having him in static poses is A-okay. You know, it's not like... Oop, he dropped his goggles. It's not like with the armored Batman where he doesn't really stand up too well on his own. This guy stands up perfectly fine without, you know, like using a nickel stand. I just had him on there because, I don't know, I feel like this is kind of like a centerpiece of my 6-inch collection now, because I really love this design. I love this design a lot. And even the eyes are nicely painted on this guy. Very nicely painted. Look at that. That looks great. You can even see Ben Affleck's likeness in there. So, if you're a articulation junkie, just stay away. Stay far away from this figure, because you're not going to get what you're looking for here. But if you just want a nice looking semi-articulated figure where you can get him in sort of a stylized museum pose, I guess you could say, then go for this, because we don't really have too many Knightmare Batman figures to buy right now. I don't even know if the Hot Toys one is going to come out. It's not up for pre-order yet. So I'm not even going to get any of the Batman, Superman Hot Toys figures if I can't get the Knightmare Batman. It's Knightmare Batman or bust for me when it comes to the Hot Toys figures. I still want the normal Batman. Don't get me wrong. I want the Superman. I want the Wonder Woman. But if I can't get this in Hot Toys form, I'm not buying any of the Batman v Superman ones, because honestly, that's what I want the most. I fucking love this design, okay? This is an amazing design. I love it. It's such a short sequence in the film, but to me, that was what stood out the most. I love it a lot. And I really love this figure, just the way that it looks. It doesn't articulate that well. So if you're an articulation junkie, stay away. I wish there were better options for you. Maybe, well, no. Who is it? Mezco's not doing one, which is really saddening, because if they did one in the 112 collection, oh my god. Oh, that would be an amazing figure. I would buy that up in a heartbeat. But sadly, this is the best Knightmare Batman figure we have right now. And even after the Hot Toys one comes out, if it does indeed come out, I still say we would pick this one up, because it does look great. I think this is the best looking Batman v Superman Multiverse figure on the market. I don't like the look of Aquaman too much. Like I said, I've had Batman and Armored Batman in hand. Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, Superman, the likeness isn't great on the standard one. The Heat Vision one actually has a better likeness than that. But honestly, out of the 8 featured on the back of here, I think this is the best one. This thing just looks fantastic. Like I said, it's not the best articulated, but it looks great. And if you're savvy with some light painting techniques, you can make this look even better with just some dry brushing and some strokes here and there, some fine detailing. This thing will look fantastic. It really would. The sculpt's here. The articulation's not. And most of the paint details here is just lacking some accents, I would say. But otherwise, I think this is a fantastic figure, and you should definitely pick it up if you're not an articulation junkie and you love this design. Like I said, if you want a super articulated figure, just stay away. You're not gonna find that here. But if you just want a representation of Knightmare Batman on your shelf, and you don't mind having an museum pose kind of like this, then by all means, snatch this up just quick because I've seen these things all over eBay, and they're not $20. I lucked out and actually found one at the store that I was looking at, so they must have just restocked and I beat the scalpers. Thank God. Anyways, I've been a beer saver. Click me times. If you have questions, just leave them in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Oh, I forgot about the scarf. Look at the scarf. The scarf is amazing.